Thank you for watching as I revise the textbook I wrote to teach homeschoolers world history, a Bible believer looks at world history, which you can purchase on Amazon in Kindle or paperback form or on lulu.com. So, with regard to Athens, after King Codros died fighting the Dorian invasion, legend tells us that the office of king was replaced with an archon who ruled for life. In 1752 BC, they changed that rule to 10 years, and then in 683, the 1 year. Eventually, the rule was split among 9 archons: Eponymous, whose name was given to the year in order to date events; Basilius, who carried the name of king but was the head of the state religion, as in other ancient nations where the king and the high priest were one and the same; Polemarchos, military commander; 6 Thesmothetai, or legislators, lawmakers. This was Athens under what is called an oligarchy, a state governed by a few persons. It's worthy to note that the term king, even though reduced to a priestly function, remained part of Athens until the end of its history. The social classes of Athens in this period consisted of eupatrids, or the wealthy slave owning elite; hippes, not hippies, hippes, the knights or those who owned horses and could fight as cavalry; Zeugatai, those who owned a yoke of oxen and could fight as hoplites or heavily armored infantry; and Thetes, hired laborers who could fight as light infantry. Now, in 594, a man named Solon was elected to the office of Eponymous, and created a change in Athenian government by canceling all debts, both public and private. All persons enslaved because of debt were released. He freed all persons accused of political crimes. He went on to repeal all of the legislation of 7th century lawmaker Draco, which were so tough and harsh, we get our term draconian from them. The word ecclesia, from which we get our word church for a called out assembly, which had been in use in Homer's time, was revived, and all citizens were invited to participate. After the dictator who followed Solon, Pisistratus, died, a movement toward democracy in Athens began, which is considered to be the foundation of modern democracy. As stated before, Greek merchants and mercenaries settled around the Mediterranean, and Greek philosophy, spoken of in Acts as Paul disputes in Athens, spread with it. The names of philosophers and scientists and some of their achievements will be related in a timeline a little bit later. First, we will, for the sake of time, move on to Macedon in the north. Let's talk about Macedon next. So if you have any comments to make, please put them in the comments, and definitely click like if you would. Let me know you watched the video, and I look forward to seeing what you have to say and doing this again. Thank you.